August's full PlayStation Plus lineup is about to arrive, and with it, a new set of games to play and platinum trophies to hunt. This month might just be the best one of the year, and it was pretty tough limiting it to just 5, and one of them is already out for download. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my top 5 picks for games from the August 2026 PlayStation Plus lineup, both from Essential and Extra, that are worth getting the platinum trophy for. Let's get started and see which games made the cut. First up, we have Vampire Survivors. This is a fast-paced roguelike survival game in which you control a character against huge waves of enemies, collecting experience, weapons and power-ups to become stronger and survive as long as possible, with the aim of completing various objectives and unlocking new characters, stages and weapons. The base game has 41 trophies and none of them are online or missable. However, there is more than a whopping 200 DLC trophies across over 25 DLC packs. Thankfully though, that the bulk of these are free, and the few that do cost money are only a couple of bucks. The rarest trophy in the game is for collecting all items and completing the collection 1.0, where you have to do things like leveling up characters to level 50 and destroying torches and stages, to name a few. And another rare trophy is for defeating 100,000 enemies in a single run with Queen Sigma. The platinum requires several individual runs, since you do need to complete different objectives, unlock characters and evolve weapons, but most runs are relatively short and build on your overall progression. A realistic estimate for the platinum is around 20 to 30 hours, with the difficulty generally considered easy around a 3 out of 10, although your first few hours can feel considerably harder while you learn the game's mechanics. Following up on that game, we have one that dropped on Essential last week, and surprisingly is dropping on Extra next week, and that is Dying Light 2. This is an open world action RPG that combines fast-paced parkour, brutal combat, and survival mechanics as players explore a zombie-infested city while making story choices that shape the world around them. The base game has 58 trophies, with 5 missable trophies, mostly tied to collectibles, faction choices, and character progression. And there are also 2 online co-op trophies. 2 of the most challenging trophies require travelling an enormous 960 kilometers across the game world, as well as collecting every memento collectible, including several that can be permanently missed. With careful planning, the platinum can be earned in a single playthrough. Overall, the platinum is considered about a 4 out of 10 in difficulty, and takes slightly over 100 hours to complete. Another game to make the list this month is Hell Is Us. This is a third-person action-adventure game set in a fictional country, where players explore a war-torn world filled with mysterious supernatural creatures. The game has 41 trophies in total, including 7 missable trophies that mostly require you to complete certain side activities, speak to certain NPCs or upgrade equipment before progressing too far through the story. 2 of the harder or more time-consuming trophies requires clearing the game's areas of their remaining enemies and can involve a considerable amount of backtracking, along with a missable one which requires completing all 26 good deeds, and this can be missed if you progress through certain story points without completing them. The platinum can be achieved in one playthrough if you carefully follow a guide and keep track of the missable objectives. In terms of time, the platinum is estimated at around 35-ish hours, while the overall difficulty is around a 3 out of 10. On to another game that has a 2 in the title, and it is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is a large-scale medieval action RPG set in 15th century Bohemia, following Henry as he navigates a detailed open world filled with story quests, side activities, exploration, combat and crafting. The base game has 49 trophies with no online trophies, but there are a number of missable trophies that are somewhat guide dependent. 2 of the big ones span the entirety of your playthrough, and those are for completing most of the game's content such as tasks, main and side quests, and another is for not eating any meat or killing any animals. This also happens to be the rarest trophy in the game, but thankfully it can easily be tracked by going into the menu and seeing if the counter for eating meat or killing an animal has gone above 0. It is definitely worth constantly checking this out as you may trot on an animal and kill it without realising it. Technically, the platinum can be earned in one carefully planned playthrough, provided you follow a guide and satisfy the requirements for the major missables. The platinum is estimated to take well over 100 hours, depending heavily on how thoroughly you explore. Overall, the platinum is around a 5 out of 10 in difficulty, not just because of the combat, but because of the sheer size of the game. Finally, we have another game that has a 2 in it, and that's Helldivers 2. This is a third-person co-op shooter where you play as a Helldiver fighting for Super Earth against hostile alien and robotic forces, completing missions, and extracting with your squad and unlocking increasingly powerful weapons. The game has 39 trophies in total, with 0 missable trophies, but you will need to be online to get all of the trophies. 2 of the harder trophies require having 6 orbital barrage stratagems active in the same place at the same time, which is significantly easier with a coordinated squad, while another requires completing an extreme difficulty mission and successfully extracting in under 6 minutes, making speed, preparation and teamwork particularly important. As there is no traditional campaign or separate playthroughs, you will need to complete a substantial number of missions. The Platinum should take you over 50 hours, depending on skill in the squad, and overall, the Platinum is around a 6 out of 10 in difficulty. So there you have it, the 5 games to play that will release on PlayStation Plus in the month of August 2026. Vampire Survivors, Dying Light 2, Hell is Us, Kingdom Come Delivery 2, and Helldivers 2. Do you agree with my list of games that you should platinum this month? Is there a game that I missed? Or is there something else that you would also like to know about the games that I talk about? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.